Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Wisconsin's will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Akron Zips offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Algier. Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Zips are marching down the field. He's got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Right back to the well. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran to try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays, but now, short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a 1st down.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Zips get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Zings it complete to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Makes his connection. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Algier. Complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to take off. And into the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field. so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on first down from the 40. Motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly.
The pass on first down.
And now on second down for this offense.
On the play. Second down.
The aerial assault continues. It's complete. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badgers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Dropping back, it's Algier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Zips will line it up on first and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Buying some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
He's got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He'll keep it himself. Discards a man. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Algier. He's got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Zips will hustle to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They give it to him again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the ball is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it.
Number 18.
Typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
Trying to get to it.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Zips will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Wisconsin! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little extra time. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Zips have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Akron! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Fox. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Zips have moved it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Algier. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Zips have their offense in high gear. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Here's the handoff. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the fly sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop it. 3-yard line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air. It's Algier. It's complete on the right side. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Running with power. He's got 67 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Coming after it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Badgers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the returner goes down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Zips get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Algier. Going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Zips! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Wisconsin, 28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, and getting his butt on the ground.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 17.
Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having...
Afterburners coming. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Akron. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. To throw, it's Algier. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Zips. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badger!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.